If we're successful in opening up this Rhinoceros file, we'll explain the interface, basically our Rhinoceros interface to you. Okay, so getting started, we just open up our file. There was a section that opens up new files or open up existing folder and all that stuff. Right now, since we don't know anything about it and we're trying to explain the interface, we have the thing already drawn for you. What we're going to do later is for you to start your own drawing from scratch, but this is the demo file that I would like you to use. Okay, so we open up the program and we'll go through the interface. This is right here then. Okay, so your file name is going to always be up here. It's like many other of the interfaces, window interfaces, where you have several pull down menus at the top, and you have below that a command prompt line. So you can input your command in there, and this will be your command record right there. It's gonna, whatever you type, whatever it wants, this is how the computer is, or this is how the program is going to communicate with you. You also have several different ways to input commands in here. Besides the pull down menu, you have all of these tabs as well, which will let you input commands using more of an icon instead of something that is just pull down menu and reading the commands, right? So either way is going to be useful. You can also type in the command in this program. So you have three ways of inputting a command. You could do the pull down menu, or you can do the icons right here, all the tools, or you can actually just cut to the chase and type in a command. So let's say if your command is move, you can just type in the command just like that. Okay, so as we go through this class, I will first, when I introduce a new command, I will try to go through all different ways of introducing how to get to that. Now, as I find, well, what I find easy to use, some of you may not. So if you learn how to get to a command, then you can use that. I might say, okay, let's do a move, and you might feel comfortable typing it in. You might feel comfortable going to the edit and going to find move, or in the pull down menu find move. In the transform move, or you might use an icon that will help you move your object. So the icon right there is the move. When you get used to using several different input types, like I said, it'll be your go-to. Okay, typing in is probably the easiest because you probably verbally know what you want to do, so you can pretty much guess at the command, right? So you could type it in. If you know that you are going to transform something to move, that's another way to get to that command. Or if you start to recognize these little icons, then you can go to that, since that may or may not be a quicker way for you to input that command. You know, go to that little icon, move, right? Okay, so whichever input you find comfortable, I would like you to use that as we go by. But in general, I will try to explain all the different ways of getting to that same command. So the first interface part might take a little bit of a long time. Okay. Under all of these tabs and these icon commands, you have your viewports. Viewports are generally, when you get into Rhino, it is divided into 4 squares. You can always click on one to expand all of make it into one view. Okay, if you double click on the left mouse button again, it'll go back to the other views. Notice that this right here where it says perspective for me is highlighted. If you want it to work in other views, just get your cursor in there and left click on your mouse button, and whatever is highlighted is the view that is active. Okay. On the right hand side, these are the display tabs. You have several information that whatever command or whatever object that you have, it will basically tell you a little bit about it. So if you go through this is the property of whatever object that you might have chosen. Okay. Layer tab will tell you which layer everything is on, and to change the color, change the visibility, and all that stuff. We'll go through that more as we go through a project. The display, we'll go through that again. And the help. Help is a very good tab to keep open. You can always change the size of your screen so that more of the help shows. Whatever command that you may have put in, like move, this will basically help you. If you're learning the command, if you're learning Rhinoceros, maybe you can have this on here so that, again, it'll tell you about the command that you're using. This is the icon for it, so if you hunt and peck and find that icon, sometimes I have to do this because I don't always use the icon stuff. And also, where can I find this command? So it'll show you in different locations how to input that command. Okay, so these display tabs are not a bad thing to have around. Below that, you have all of these OSNAP. On your file, are any of these status bars right here, are they highlighted? They are, okay. Is the grid snap highlighted? No, okay. Let's turn that off then. If you don't have it on, keep it off. Ortho, okay, keep that off. OSNAP or planar, we don't use OSNAP, it is off. Just basically take everything off so that nothing is highlighted down here. And then we could pretty much go from there. Okay, so down here is your status bar. These are the quick selection to all that stuff, as well as where your object might be in space. Will be all that telemetry information will be located in that little area, as well as what layer that you're on, what units that you might be in. So this area will give you lots of information. This area will give you lots of selection choices, and this area is your toggle on for all of these features. Okay, so with that, we pretty much have everything. You can always go ahead and do the save or save as command when you're done with your project and such. And this first pull down is pretty similar to every other Windows environment, so I don't think I have to go through all that, but just we'll be using some of these specific stuff later. Okay, so that in essence is our interface, basically our desktop on here. So as we go through all these commands, we'll get more detailed into these. All right.